You're a little off. You were dancing to the
Stop.
theme song
I know,
there,
because
and you're just a little off.
halfway through it, like, she's gonna be a dick and put me out there. So I'll never do that again. But it's probably just your shitty internet connection.
No, I was watching your dance moves there. You were just a little off with
I
the.
wouldn't call them dance.
I don't know if I'd call them dance moves.
All right.
We were just being. We can watch each other before we go live, and it's just ridiculous what he was doing jazz hands. It was pretty. It was it was pretty impressive, I have to say. Look, we're matching hats today.
Oh,
Look at
look at
that.
us.
A little paranormally blonde representation right here on Get Haunted Live. But it is midweek, midday, and that means you're right here with Sarah and Rob. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
I'm cranky. Everybody. So let's warn everybody. I've been cranky for a couple days, I think.
Yeah. You need you,
Do you think?
do you need a nap?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Might. I might.
It's okay. Listen, it's look, let's keep it super real, right? Like it is this is not easy business. I know everybody thinks, oh, we'll just have a little event and it will be just so easy. And none of this is easy work. It's very stressful. And we have this crew and keeping everybody solid and working with many different personalities. It's not easy work. It's not easy work. So once in a while you're allowed to be cranky.
Am I?
Well,
No, I'm not.
no,
Because,
I really don't like
yeah,
it,
no, because
but
I did. Sarah kind of chewed me out today. Just so everybody knows. I got a little bit of a talking to.
ooh, you're gonna admit that? We're admitting this live on air.
And then what happened? I had to
Yeah.
buy a donut because I was sulking, right? So
Yeah.
that's okay.
Well, if you
All right.
if you're gonna share that I bitched you out,
You didn't bitch me out. You kind of just schooled me for a few minutes.
if you're going to admit that I scolded you, it's kind of funny that I did it scolded, that you
Schooled, not scolded.
it was a
Schooled.
scolding. It was a scold.
It
Yeah,
was
no,
a scolding. Yeah,
it
I got my
was.
ass kicked this morning.
And as he was in line buying cigarettes, so everybody at the store got to hear it
Yeah.
too.
So we did this in true Pennsylvania fashion because we were on a video chat, and I forgot to bring my cigarettes. And when,
Yeah.
of course, it was a stressful moment for me.
Yeah.
I needed a cigarette.
Yeah.
So I was out. So I went into this store. And because Mega Millions are what they are right now, there was a shit ton of people. And Sarah's like, I don't give a fuck. It's just, so the
No,
lady,
this is great. I'm glad everybody gets to see the dynamic here because it was one of those things where when you're messaging and it's just not going to go well.
it
So
wasn't.
I immediately called and said, "We're not doing this over Messenger. What the fuck are you talking about?" And it just went from there and ended with him eating a donut.
Well, first we gave everybody in Quick Check or whatever that Quickie Mart a show because they're like the one lady turned around and was like, "What's happening back there?" So yeah, everybody's trying to win their millions while I was getting millions
Yeah.
of millions of beat downs, but
Yeah.
it was necessary. I'll admit right here,
Oh,
right now,
oh.
that I
Yeah.
was wrong. I was wrong this morning and apologize to you and to Danny, who's also watching and probably took a little bit of that shit from Cranky Rob this morning. But once I had my cigarette, I can't can't wear earbuds because I have hearing aids, so they're
Yeah.
already in my ears. So it was a
Oh.
fucking mess. And then unless I wear headphones, which is stupid, walk around with headphones. I'm not a DJ. So yes, I was a little bit of a cranky ass this morning, and then Sarah suggested a donut,
Mhm.
and that's what I did, and then everything was better.
Yeah. I'm a good mama. Yeah, you always end it with a donut, something sweet, something to just remind you life is good, even
But they
after you
put
get.
sprinkles. I specifically didn't want
No.
sprinkles, but
Yeah, are you guys sprinkles or no sprinkle people? We want to
sprinkles
hear
or
it.
no sprinkles? Say it.
Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll right now. Sprinkle, no sprinkle. We'll see. But while they're doing that, let's say hi to everybody
Let's say
because
hi. 22
let's say
people,
hi.
2 hearts. Look at that. Print screen.
Well, there's Professor T right here. Hey, Stacy, how are you doing today? We got Stacy in the house, and they were going back and forth. Stacy was waiting for Danny, not so much. I guess he doesn't come here for you and I, Rob. He's here to talk to Danny. So,
Oh, okay.
we have. Am I missing anything? We have Brittany is here. We have Miss Brittany's calling us buddy. We have Miss Sandra is here. Here is Danny. Danny is here. Danny, can you believe that? A public apology right there and admitting it.
Right there, I can admit. Unlike some of my colleagues, I can admit when I'm wrong.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I have no problem publicly doing it again. So, hi, what's up with you? We miss you. We miss you.
Yeah,
there is Di.
You.
There's
What's
Di.
up, Di?
Hi to you. I wish names were popping up, but they're not.
StreamYard.com/Facebook, people.
I don't know. That was Miss Sam's Pretty Paranormal. Here is another one saying, hi, guys. I miss you. Well, we miss you, even though I don't know.
We think we miss them. We don't know who it is.
Sam, you know what? If we don't laugh, we're going to lose our minds. That's how this works sometimes. Sometimes. There's Miss Jackie Kurt. How are you doing, Jackie? There's Miss Jenny Davis from Unturned Pages and fabulous Russ Tiver right here. We have Bree. If you guys don't follow, you need to hashtag be like Bree.
Be like Bree.
Be like Bree. Just be like Bree. There's Trevor. He's saying howdy. We got hi to the Facebook user. Let's see. Picture it didn't happen of what the bitch out because we could recreate it right now.
Oh, it happened. Trust me. I was standing there and people were just like, bro, apologize. I'm fucking trying.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes you just need to be reminded. Hey, Kaylee. There's Miss Kaylee. Danny's saying sprinkles. I think Di's saying no to sprinkles.
Danny, you're fired.
She's saying sprinkles.
That's bullshit.
Russ is saying no sprinkles. I just find that another no sprinkles. I just find them to be messy and really no point.
There's no point. You don't really taste them. They're just objects.
Sugar. They're just sugar. I mean, you do taste them.
Already on a freaking chocolate frosted donut. How much more sugar do I need?
I know, right? No sprinkles, right? Sam saying sprinkles. Pat saying no sprinkles.
Sam.
Oh my God, what's happening right now? None. Apple fritter. I wished I loved fruity things. I don't.
Also fired. Yeah, I can't. I can do an apple fritter. Like if I was trapped in a burning.
If there was nothing else. There was no other
there was
option.
nothing left to eat.
These were just dropped off to me because somebody got donuts and I haven't gotten off my lazy ass. But those were just dropped off.
Oh, okay, those are good until you vomit. I bring those to events, and then I look like you get them all over your hand, and then I want to puke later.
Yeah. Hello, guys, to you. There's Mr. Mike Cronin. Two Brothers Extreme. We love that. Kaylee saying definitely with sprinkles. Oh,
Kaylee. That's why you're in a stockade. Okay. Exactly.
There is P3S, Mr. Joseph Epps coming in.
Yep.
Gail. It's Gail.
Hey, Gail.
Gail is here. There is Adam.
Hey, Adam.
We also have Stephen from P3S. Little tongue-tied here. What's happening for me here?
Al.
There's Al. There's Al. There's Billy Keats. There we go over there. They do get stuck in your teeth. It's just not even that. I don't know. I just don't like sprinkles.
Yeah, I don't like them. And then they end up on your car seat.
Yeah, and that's the problem. They're just a giant mess. So I do like custard-filled donuts, but I kind of feel like you're in New Orleans. I kind of feel like that's like kind of a thing, right?
Yeah, that and the beignets that we went and had while we were in New Orleans there. Donut glitter. Yes, they are.
I love that. It is donut glitter, totally. Everybody's now. I want a real donut. I don't want these donuts, but it's okay.
Maybe.
There's Jay Diz in the house. Oh, I'm
Look
sorry.
at
He's watching from the
oh
beach.
yeah, he's a big shot. I'm at
He's
my
all
beach house right now,
he's all bougie right
wearing
now.
my surfer shorts.
I love Boston cream. Those are
Yeah,
good.
Boston cream's dope.
Those are
Glazed.
good.
I'm telling you, glazed. If you're ever in North Carolina, in Wilmington, go to Britt's Donuts. They make those glazed donuts right in front of you. It's like $18 for a bag. I literally was there the first time I ever experienced them. My
Yeah.
friend's son, because he's young, like took a
Yeah.
bite and then threw it in the garbage. It was the last one. Threw it in the
You
garbage.
got it out.
I
Didn't you?
fished it out of the garbage and ate it.
Oof,
That's how good they are.
that's gross. That's
No,
gross.
it's not gross.
There's Cindy. It's Cindy. Sprinkles or no? She's
Hey,
like, I don't care. Give me that donut.
she's like,
Give
just
me
give me
that
the damn
donut.
donut, bro.
And there's nothing wrong with the bear claw.
Unless you get one across the face.
Although, let's just say, I know, right? We need a road trip now. Let's just go on a food road trip, and then we'll find haunted things along the way.
Oh, I have a name for
What
that
about elephant ears? Because I kind of dig that shit at a fair.
show.
No?
All right.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. I'll take a funnel cake over that.
Oh yeah, funnel cake. Okay, now that sounds really good now
All
too.
right. Everybody's going to leave the show to go eat something.
They're like, what the hell? Well, this is Get Haunted. And this is Get a Donut. So let me go get a donut right now.
Go get hungry.
Go get hungry. Yeah, right. It is. I do like fair food. I do. Oh Mike, do you want one of the bee hats? It does say, just so you know, it does say don't be a dick on the back if you're okay with that.
Yeah, Mike, we know you're so proper.
Oh, it's not because he can't not be a dick. I just don't know if everybody wants to wear don't be a dick on the back, but they're going to eat their donut right now. Go enjoy. Yes, so here we are. It's Wednesday. And we got some things to talk about. We always got something to talk about. Clearly, bitching out, donuts. What else?
What else? Lots. There's a lot. A lot happens. What people don't realize, even people close to us don't realize, that in the span of 1 week, there's probably a month's worth of shit that happens, good and bad, right?
Yeah.
God. Yeah, I mean, God, since Sunday even, right?
Yeah, it's Wednesday and we've gotten a lot.
I've gotten a lot. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, there is
hey, John.
John Curley. He was just a guest on Paranormally Blonde this Monday. If you didn't catch it, go back and check it out. It was a really good show with both John and Tom of HAPS, the TAPS family. They do focus on residential cases or private businesses, and they shared some very compelling evidence with us and told us some of their stories of a lot of their journey of these residential cases. It was very interesting. So if you haven't, go back and check that show out.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. I told you my story, one of my stories once, and I was like, that was the last one I'll ever do. I did not like it. Did not like the way it ended, but somebody needs to do it, and it's not going to be me. So call John for those kind of things.
Yeah, call John, call Haps. Bree, I love this. See, I like that twist, like find the best food, like Bree's top places to stop. For me, I am find the best gift shop. So if it is the Ohio Turnpike restrooms that have the fun, like I found a mood ring that was in the shape of Ohio. Like that's my shit. I mean, I love food. We all know I love food, but I'm kind of on that like gift shop stop. So yeah, I think you should add that twist to your show. I love that.
She would do a gift shop over food any day. Hey, Angel.
I might, because you know what, you can buy like this stuff in the gift shop. So I'm gonna get it in no matter what.
Word.
Yeah, right. We're so sweet, and we're all eating sweets. We're gonna have diabetes.
Yeah. We're gonna hand out insulin at our events just because.
Here is our friend Jenna D from Ontario, Canada. Look at that. We got Canada in the house. We love that. Here is Hey, I'll get haunted, stay haunted. Absolutely. That's what we say here. And John is saying, shit, call me. It was kind of funny after the show. I felt I have listened to John's show. They have you were just on their show, and now the name is escaping me.
Paranormal Journey. John,
Journal,
help us out.
paranormal journal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Help
I
us
suck. This
out
is
on
why
that.
I suck up there. I couldn't, and you couldn't hear me anyway because I suck.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to. There's so many shows out there, but it's a guys, like the guys all getting around and talking, and they were just being dudes, and it was funny after the show. I'm like, you guys can swear, like, and they let that off. Yeah, that was pretty good. There's Miss Rachel. Yeah, it is showing up as Facebook user. The Paranormal Journal. That's what it is. The Paranormal Journal. You guys should check that out. That platform is a little bit like a clubhouse, so it's kind of it's a call in. There is Kyle. Mr.
Hey,
Kyle
Kyle.
has come today. Kyle came to the show. We were talking donuts. Okay, so we were talking. There was so much that has been going on, and I'm just going to add this. So you might have seen. There's a Joe B, next of kin. There he is. There he is. There's Joe. If you guys haven't followed Next of Kin, please go follow that, because that is a father-son team, and they are doing some pretty cool things. They're doing some awesome things. Can't wait to debut something that Dominic has going on. I can't wait to share all that. So you might see there's some videos that are popping up. Really not meant for us to take that spotlight. That spotlight is meant for you all. So the question has been posed: why do you get haunted? And we want to know why. Why do you get haunted?
What is wrong with everybody that keeps coming back? That's what we want to know.
Well, it could be, it could be Rob's sparkling personality.
Could be my donut glitter.
Yeah, it could be donut glitter. It could be that you love the awesome merch. It could be that you love the event styles. It could be the community based. What? I'm
just rewinding to Rob's sparkling personality, whether or not that was a dig or not. I just don't know.
It's not a dig.
That was a little bit of a dig.
No, it wasn't passive aggressive. It was really more of, there are people that just love you, and that's why they get haunted. That's why they get haunted.
I don't know.
So, but we really would love to see your faces and hear your voices. So it could be, if you guys caught my live yesterday, that was the fastest live Sarah has ever done. That was 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Never has happened before. Never in the history of lives for Sarah. So
I started mine. I'll release mine soon.
Yeah, it's good.
It'll be compelling and amazing.
It is. There's Speed Freak. What's up to you?
Hey, what's up, man?
And Bree did. I hijacked Bree's show last night. She was doing a live, and I was like, "Hey, Bree, why do you get haunted?" And it was the most beautiful story that she shared with everybody. We love it. We love to hear. And she really is sort of living proof of how the network works, people. It works. It is an amazing, you get in there. Here's the thing. Here's what you need to know. And this is what I love about Bree. I'm losing my voice. The network is meant to lift you, but you got to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to get out there. Once we've lifted you or put that light on you, you got to shine, babies. We got to see that. So Bree is doing that. Bree is out there doing paranormal road trips, sharing her journeys, which she had said last night has become her second full-time job. She is dedicated to that. I have told her she needs to make sure to rest. You don't want to burn out too quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is out there just traveling where she can travel, stopping where she can stop, and making those calls before she goes to some locations, because you don't want to just, you don't want to just show up unannounced and get in trouble. So you want to make sure that you are welcome to be there. And she is going live, so she is very respectful before she goes to these locations. She's meeting amazing people along the way, taking some amazing people along the way. That's the one thing I love. And everybody in and out of the network has been so receptive to her. So, you put yourself out there, you do the work, and you stay consistent, and you see some really cool things happen. So, Bree, you are living that dream, and you are doing exactly what the network was built for. So congratulations to you.
Yeah. Aw, thank you.
Well, are we the shit though?
Well, I mean, we can't say we are. If John
No.
says it, then I gotta kind of believe a little bit of it. Are we the shiznit?
Well, we are because they are is the problem. Like that's not the problem, but that's how that works. We're really good because of the people that
Well,
make up the
yeah.
network.
I mean, all right. Way to humble me there. The man
Yeah.
said something nice. Take a compliment.
Yeah. See? See, Sam's here for your sparkling personality.
Oh, that's Sam. That's my buddy.
Yeah. 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 Right. Her live was really good. She is encouraging. Um, Jenny Davis, she's buying a bundle tonight.
Oh
What?
shit.
She's like, that's it. I know, Sam, you and Bree that would be an awesome collab. That would be a really awesome collab. So you guys should definitely talk. Um, okay, so that's it. Why do you get haunted? If you don't want to do a video, but I don't know why you wouldn't want your voices heard because we just want to love all over your pretty little faces and your awesome voices. But if you don't want to do it that way, maybe in the Get Haunted public network page, you could just say, why do I get haunted? And then let the network know because there might be somebody that's scrolling through and they aren't a part of the network yet. Or maybe somebody that is questioning if they want to step into the paranormal community for many different reasons. Maybe they'll read your statement and be like, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get haunted.
Yeah, and they're still out there, and understandably so. There's a little bit of a misconception about what we are. Like most people, especially on Facebook, because I do run paid ads, they see us solely as an event company,
Mhm.
right? Selling tickets. There's so much more, right? That honestly is just one of the very surface level things that we do. So, hearing from you guys is a lot different than us going
Mhm.
out there and patting ourselves
Mhm.
on the back here.
Yeah, we don't because it's not really because we know exactly the amount of work it takes from you guys to make this network work. You guys are answering questions for each other. You guys are encouraging each other. It just doesn't take a lot if you see somebody in the network sharing something, a piece of equipment or a piece of merch or something they're doing. It doesn't, I don't know why, like we feel it's owed to ourselves, but that we can't for 1 second just say, hey, love that. And you know what? That's cool. I love to be able to give somebody that little bit of, you know what, I noticed that that's really cool.
Yeah.
Because what am I scrolling by for? What is it I'm looking for? I guess. So it's all these amazing things that are happening. We
There
love that.
are.
We would love that.
We've received messages that literally. I read you one last week. It makes me. It brings tears to my eye to
Hmm.
hear some of the cool things that have come out of the network for different people and teams and
Hmm.
places even. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
what it was all about from the get go.
Yeah. You have to, yes, Jenna, you know what? And if you're at the beginning, this is something we talked about too. It's exciting for us to see people who are just newly getting started and really jumping in. And look, it's not always easy. And obviously, when something's done on social media, you're opening yourself up for all sorts of feedback. And sometimes that feedback is not the kindest. But you know what? Here's the thing, it's always going to be there. We can't eliminate it 1,000%. So, what we can do though is create this network, each and every one of you, that we encourage each other to do it, what it is we want to do in the paranormal, right? As long as we're not hurting each other or it doesn't take away from anybody. I sort of look at everybody, like when I look at the network, you're all superstars out there. Like you're doing it, you're sharing it. That's amazing to me. To me, that's so amazing that anybody that steps out of those shadows and puts it out there,
Yeah.
it takes balls today.
Oh, huge,
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
balls. And
Yeah.
then and even better is the unlikely friendships that
Hmm.
occur, and we get to witness even for ourselves, right? People that never thought I'd be friends with or even talking to have
Yeah.
become dear friends of ours. So it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sam, thank you so much for that. So yeah, just keep encouraging each other, keep motivating each other, keep inspiring each other. That's what this is all about. That is what Get Haunted is. But we do, hey Dee Dee, but we want to see you each shine. Doesn't matter your level of experience or or where you are in your journey. If you're new, it's exciting and we love that. If you've been at this for a long time, we're grateful you're still here. You know, there's just so much here that we can do together and really accomplish. And look at that. Sam and Bree are talking about somehow collabing on something or getting together to do something. That's amazing. To me, that's so cool. And it doesn't take away from either of their work. It just brings it together and it makes it just bigger. That's what I love that. I love every bit of that. Um, what is going on here? Russ is saying here in Mass, we are running an event, a networking event ran by the Warner Paranormal Preservation Society, where people who have been or involved or don't know where to start. It'll be a great time. They do. I love that they're getting people together. And, we were talking about that after the bash. Oh, no. Yeah, it was after the bash. And it was when we talked about going to do the East Coast Para Expo in November. And this is for teams. This is not a celebrity-based expo. This is for all of you out there working your heinies off and doing the good work of paranormal, to have your moment, to have a table and to be spoken to and to speak to. And we talked about why not start in your own community? If you have even a few, start getting that stuff together, and then communities surrounding you might see it and join in. That's how we get to know each other.
Oh yeah, and there will be representatives from all the different factions of the paranormal, from Bigfoot, UFOs, you name it, cryptids. So yeah, that one's going to be really cool, and to see that community come together, and that was super exciting to me.
It is. I love that. I get haunted because haunted gets me.
I think Get Haunted gets me. I think she missed a get, and I love that.
Yeah, I do love that.
It's a cool jingle. Maybe we can get someone to sing it. Sandy can sing it. She's got a good voice.
Oh, yeah. If we have a singer, we'll have there's a little collab right there. Speed Freak. I feel bad. Speed Freak, I apologize. I cannot remember. What is it? Ryan.
Unless I'm wrong, but I believe it's Ryan.
Okay, well, just let me know, because I don't want to just call you Speed Freak. But he's saying Get Haunted made our first experience The Conjuring. Go big or go home. No kidding, right? And the paranormal's so great. You did. You dove headfirst into that, and that is a go big or go home with Conjuring House. And I am grateful that you got to do that with Get Haunted, because and that was with you, right, Rob? You were there. Yeah, and that makes it
even weirder.
Makes it even weirder, but you do treat that very seriously.
Yeah, it's probably, of all the events we do, that one is very, very. Steve, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. All the events.
You just made me call him Ryan.
I know. I'm an ass. Steve, I'll never forget that. I'm sorry, Steve. Ryan's the last Conjuring. That's my fault. Yeah, it's like that one I treat a little bit differently than our other events, just because of the story and my history there, and what I know is possible or seemingly impossible. So yeah, it's that place is it's a good. It always surprises me when I see who's there, that it's their first time out, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
let's see how this one goes.
It's the Conjuring House. What do you say? What can you say to that?
Yeah. Oh, Angel, that's all. You should shoot me some info on your equipment, Angel. Send it to info@gethaunted.com, and maybe we can help promote it, or possibly even buy some of it.
Yeah. And this is the thing, right? Right here. There are people, yes, there are big names out there building equipment, but there are so many people that are so creative and so, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it logically inclined? I'm not quite sure, because I'm not. I barely know how to use a recorder half the time. So
no, you're not that bad.
But who knows? Maybe Angel Lopez is the next big equipment provider for some team. So that would be awesome if you sent us some information and let us promote you on the network.
Absolutely.
And Russ, you do need to hook up with John Curley there and get Haps on your show, because it is a good show. It is tech savvy. Thank you.
Tech savvy.
Thanks
for the words, Russ.
I'm gonna need Russ on the side all the time, telling me, because I am word lost.
Your interpreter.
My interpreter, no kidding. So what else we got going on? We have a big event coming up. Thank you. He's going to send it. He's going to send that on
Awesome.
info@gethaunted.com. So as you know, September 23rd, that whole weekend is going to be rather full, but we do have a Mid-Orange Correctional Facility that is going to be a collab with Flumery Promotions LLC.
Good
And
job. Got it
thank
right.
you. I got it right that time. We are going to be doing a little collab of two event companies. I know. Yes, two event companies working together to bring a bigger opportunity right there for everybody's friends, everybody in the community. So hopefully some of Flumery's will come in. We got some of Get Haunted's coming in, and we'll have them all friends meeting friends. And you never know. Next thing you know, you've got Get Haunted going down to the south, and the south coming up to the northeast. And what? Everybody's winning? It's a thing.
Yeah, there will be no fighting. No, there will be no gladiator shit. It's two event companies working together to bring people a mixture of experiences, right? And there's
Yeah.
no, hey, you got to do it this way. We're letting them do their thing. They're letting us do our thing, and we're gonna hopefully be able to give all of the guests, a pretty diverse
Yeah.
experience that night. And that's what it's gonna
Yeah.
be like on a couple of other events down the road. But yeah, so and Mid Orange is Mid Orange. It's one of my favorite places to investigate. It's super, super creepy at times. I've had some scary nights there. So I'm excited to get back to Mid Orange once again and see what we can make happen.
Is that the gate? Is that the fence that you walk through to
That's
get?
where you walk in. Yeah, you were there. So that's
I was
where we
there.
walked in to head up to admin. That was just a shot I grabbed one night. It was late in the fall and it was foggy as hell and it just looked good. So I was like, let me take this.
Oh, it's a great shot. It's
Yeah.
an amazing shot. So I do love this particular event. I'm excited. We're not keeping anybody in any particular box, so to speak. Like you mentioned, Flumery is going to bring their flair. Get Haunted's going to be doing Get Haunted things, and just seeing how everybody can work together and just I don't know, just being able to hang out. I think that's part of the problem. Sometimes we form these weird little alliances or divisions based on region and based on word, not experience, right? And so we're trying to squash that a little bit. Make your
Yeah.
own mind up. That doesn't mean you're going to walk away loving Get Haunted or Flumery. We can't promise you either way, but we want you to make your own decision. We want you to be able to say, you know what my experience was, that was my experience, and not just because, oh, that person over there is saying I shouldn't like them, so I'm not going to like them. That's not. Be loyal to your own journey. How about that? Be loyal to your journey, to your paranormal. It's your time, it's your money. So we're hoping this is gonna, we hope showing that collabing with people doesn't take away. It doesn't always make things easy. Sometimes you get a little shit for collabing, but in the end, this is all about what you guys want. It's what you guys want.
Jesus.
Sandra can't wait for that. Oh yeah, Angel's going to Trans Allegheny. That's a good location. That is probably, when it comes to some of the bigger ones, I think that's one I wouldn't really mind taking a stab at.
Yeah, same. I've walked through. I haven't investigated yet, so be cool.
Yeah. Bree, are you gonna, so we also have that same night. I'm telling you, it's a big weekend. So you do have Mid-Orange, and that's giving you, it's 6 buildings in a tunnel, which, by the way, I am doing a tunnel challenge. I'm just going to throw it out there. I am going to do a tunnel challenge. So that gives you a very unique and specific experience. What does that mean? Yeah.
I don't like tunnels, but you can go.
Yeah. And at the same time, Get Haunted will also have a Get Haunted event right there at the Haunted Shanley Hotel with Kelly. We love the Shanley. There are some rooms still available. So you could get tickets for either of these events by going to gethaunted.com and clicking on our events. So, the Mid Orange, that's going to be a little bigger event, but it's going to be amazing. It's not going to be jammed packed. We don't want you guys to get the feeling that it's going to be thousands of you and it's not going to be fun.
No.
Because we have 2 specific event companies coming in, we have 6 buildings. So that means there's enough space for everybody to have their own experience in smaller groups and still being the investigator. You're the investigator, not the spectator. So you're coming to investigate Mid Orange. But Shanley is a more intimate. And if you looked at my last post for Shanley, what I love about it is you investigate the location, you do what you do, and when you're ready to crawl into bed, do you ever wonder if you're sleeping at the location you've been investigating, if they don't just come in and peek on you? Like, are they going to come in and investigate you while you're a little bit more vulnerable?
They have.
Yeah. That's what you guys always say.
I got stories there, yeah.
That's
yeah. Shanley's cool. And you're giving me an idea right now. I mean, look, there are some rooms left. So if there are people coming to Mid Orange and you're looking for a place to crash, maybe we can work something out where we, at a discounted rate, we give up one of those rooms or 2 of those rooms for our Mid Orange people. I got to think about this. Look for an announcement. It may or may not happen. But it may be kind of cool, right? Mm-hmm. Then you can go investigate and then sleep in a haunted joint.
Mm-hmm. I do love this. Do a contest at your locations for best EVPs. Look, here's another thing we're doing, and we can play them on the lives on Wednesday. Here's the really cool thing too. We've been doing, when we have multiple locations going on a night, we've been doing like double and triple Estes methods. And they've been garnering some very interesting evidence, I guess. I'll call it evidence. It's very intriguing findings, right?
Yeah, the last one we didn't record. I was at Conjuring House, and we had people at Enfield House in Connecticut, and it was ridiculous. We did it via Messenger. We could hear and see each other. Obviously, we didn't live stream it. I wasn't quite sure how this was going to go, but it was as if the locations were talking to each other, and perhaps even arguing at one point. It was really, really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah. Steve, what is a Phantom Gourmet Food Festival? Because is that something we can hit up before? Because we're going to be, you'll see on the bottom right there, you'll see the Pine Bush UFO and Paranormal Museum. Rob and I are doing a speaking engagement that Friday night. And you will see some of the crew as well there and some of the Flammary crew there. So we're going to be right there in Pine Bush. And where is this Phantom Gourmet Food Festival? Because I'm all about that.
Yeah, we need to understand this because that sounds really good, whatever it is.
So if you're going to do the Shanley, I need to know. It must be close by, and I need to know.
Yeah, we'll look it up, or Steve can send it. But yeah, so, this speaking engagement, it's not a lecture. It's going to be very interactive. And it's going to be pretty in depth, right? The way we have it mapped out, which isn't really launched on their website yet. But I think, what you'll learn if you attend is, kind of genesis of all of this, how we ended up to where we are today, right? And it starts with the Conjuring House story, which I've told only in a couple of places, but it's there's even more to it than the 2 hours I spent on Andrew's show or your show. We get into some of the deep dive shit and some of the evidence and some of the crazy connections that occurred, that still occur to this day, and how that kind of brought you in to Get Haunted. And then how that helped turn Get Haunted into what we are today. And on top of that, we want people to understand how we can help them, and we can. We're not looking for anything, but let's get people out there. We don't have nearly enough, cryptid people on the network or Bigfoot hunters on the network. And I do feel like they might feel excluded because Get Haunted is mostly about ghost events, but that's where if they hear our story, they might be like, oh shit, like I got this
Yeah.
all wrong. So we hope
Yeah.
some people show up. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me and you talking to each other.
But if we're going to go to a food festival, well,
Yeah, we'll just grab a couple garlic knots and call it a day.
there's that. So yeah, there's, I think that weekend I'm looking forward to, that is the weekend of September 22nd and 23rd. So if you're going to come in for the 23rd for either the Shanley or Mid-O, you might as well come in a day early and hit up. And why wouldn't you want to go see the Pine Bush UFO Paranormal
Oh my
Museum?
God.
You should want to go do that because it is an amazing place. Lance is an amazing person.
Yes.
And you're going to want to check that tour out and then come by and talk to us. And remember, last time I said, like, let's go head over to the Mexican joint and have some dinner together.
We'll do lunch, dinner, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a shadow person exhibition. They have the UFO stuff. Obviously, but it's not just UFOs, it's paranormal too. So which is also paranormal, whatever you want to call it. But it's cool. The museum's really cool. So check it out. Come hang out with us on the 22nd. The date is even serendipity in some weird ways, which we'll explain there. So get ready.
Yeah. So there you go. The 22nd, hang out with us Friday night, just getting to know us, and then choose where you're going to investigate with us. Is it going to be the Shanley? Is it going to be Mid-Orange? Again,
No autographs. We're not doing autographs, people.
I thought you were going to have your 8x10 signed and ready to go.
I was going to, but I decided that's a little too aloof.
Aloof? You think that's aloof?
It might be.
Okay.
But I will talk to you for $16 a minute.
Is there a 900 number that goes with that, or
okay. It's 1-900?
Yeah, only haunts. You might be able to see why he gets haunted. Let's talk real quick about something that's important to me. And well, it is important to me. This was something that I don't really remember the day that it was brought up. But you were so kind to help me build this idea out. So you might have, months ago, you might have seen it. I want to say even probably before our season got going, when we headed out to events, a paranormal podcast program sort of was born. And that idea is this, it is tough. Shows are tough. It takes a lot of time. It takes your creativity, your time, your love, your passion to be able to get out there and share your voice, and to put a brand on it. And, as we know, if you have a show, if you put it out there, again, you don't always get love back. People are quick to want to get out there and tell you what you're doing wrong or that your opinion is wrong. But Paranormally Blonde has been very blessed. Maybe we don't have the numbers that you see other shows have, but we have been blessed with amazing supporters who have shown up every single week to hear us, to meet our guests, to meet these guests right along with us. Get Haunted has been huge in helping Paranormally Blonde sort of go to another level. And I'm just going to put it out there for anybody doing a show or wanting to start a show. Ramping up to 1K, 2K, 3.24, whatever. That's really not the name of the game, folks. Just so everybody realizes, I know numbers are important. We get that with social media, that numbers are important. But that's really not sustainable. You're not connecting with 24,000 people, I promise you. But what has been really important, because Get Haunted has been so good to Paranormally Blonde, the program was sort of born out of shows helping shows. And it really started with simple sponsorship, really. And that just meaning, we have time on our show at the beginning or in the middle, or beginning, middle, and end, to be able to throw, hey, you know what? Have you guys seen this show? Have you heard of our friends over here on this show? And they play at this time on this YouTube channel or Facebook page. It's a very, very easy thing to do. It doesn't take away from your numbers. It only allows your viewers other options to see what else is out there, because it shouldn't just stop with your show. There should be many things that sort of continue on. Isn't that what that's about? We want to be another facet in the paranormal consumers consumption, really is what we're looking for. But it's been cool because we didn't shelf the program, notice, so to speak, but we sort of pushed a little bit aside because as we're growing Get Haunted, it needed some serious attention. But some shows have brought it back to our attention that, hey, we want to talk to you. We want to get involved in doing something that's not just about us, but about helping each other. And so Paranormal Podcast Program Phase 2 is sort of got some new breath into it, right, Rob? And add something to, but am I selling this correctly?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, look, in a nutshell, it's podcast helping podcast, cross promotion at its finest, throwing a banner up at the end of one of these shows. There's some other really cool ideas Sarah had for this that will kind of have everybody threaded together in some way for some certain weeks out of a month, whatever. However, I don't want to say too much, but
yeah,
it's just different. It's cool. It's, it doesn't matter what platform you're currently on. We can still support and help each other. So yeah, the initial start was cool, but then we got sidetracked, and then it came kind of back to life on a day we kind of needed it to. So it was really I'm really happy to see that you're kind of going back at this and with some good people.
Yeah, here's the thing, when we, as it first shows, I think the problem is, we get into these, just like teams, just like event companies, just like everything in life that we do, we have these blinders, and we kind of forget that it's okay that the people who support us, when they support somebody else, doesn't mean they support you less or love you less. Like, this is a ridiculous notion. So it is really about introducing, our friends to another show possibility, and their friends being introduced to our friends. And I encourage, for my humble beginnings, of why I'm even doing shows, was not my own doing. I hadn't sat around thinking, boy, I would love to do this. I was invited on to participate in creating a show. And I was at a point in my life, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago, where it was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. Yep. I want to get uncomfortable, something that I definitely like to do. And I loved it. It was nothing I would have ever guessed in a million years, but I loved everything about it. When that particular show ended, Paranormally Blonde was born. And I was so grateful that Dee Dee wanted to continue on. And I'm really proud of the work that we have done and that we continue to do. We've been very consistent. Dee Dee has a couple other new projects that she has built on top of that. She is the host of Haunted Hour on Twitter. She's been doing that for a handful of years, and then brought it to podcast level. And now she's added the dream analysis to that. So proud of the work she has done. And why not be able to share all those amazing steps that we take in our paranormal journey with each and every one of you? So we're going to share, and we're not going to, I will just, if you are looking to do a show, what we want to tell you is this: we want to encourage you. If you are willing to put yourself out there, we want to encourage you to do that. And that's really what the Paranormal Podcast Program is. So we got an amazing email from Jenny Davis from Unturned Pages, and they were looking a little bit for a new home for their show. And they came to us, and we talked, and it was an amazing meeting with Jenny and Russ. And it's, look, I'll be the first to admit, I don't know a lot of people in the paranormal. I do not. So this was exciting to be able to be like, once again, Get Haunted Network is doing its work, and it's putting people together that want to be able to lift and support. I feel like when shows, you don't want to see a show fail because there's not some place for them to turn or to go, or there's not somebody there saying, you know what, stop, let's let me introduce you to a couple of my friends. It just doesn't take away from these shows to be able to put a logo up or a banner up or put it on your social media for them. That's the currency here, folks, is all about sharing, really. So we're really excited to be a part of Unturned Pages, next step in their journey, and for them to help us in our next step to our journey. So we're going to get some details here, how you're going to be able to see them. We are not a specific network. I want that to be very clear. We are not stepping on any toes here and trying to say, don't go to network, show whatever you want to do. What we're saying is I kind of akin it to, and I don't know if this is stupid, Rob. I was thinking about this the other day. It's kind of like the magicians. Oh my God, that's you. Musicians. It's kind of like musicians that don't want to sign with a top label because they don't want the integrity of their show, or they don't want to necessarily be told what their show can or can't do. Look, again, we've said it from the very beginning. This is your voice in the paranormal. Each of these shows belong to the people who are doing the show. They do not belong to Get Haunted. They do not belong to Paranormally Blonde. They do not answer to us. We are sharing. Their views are their views. Our views are our views. They may match. They may not match. That's not what this is about. This is truly just helping show, get their name out there, get that visibility a little bit bigger, and to kind of share in some ideas too.
Yeah. It's kind of beyond the banner or the thumbnail, right? It's like a NASCAR, right? Slapping Coca-Cola, Burger King, and Valvoline on the side of a car. We want it, and then sending that car around the track. That's what we want to do. And Russ kind of says it perfectly there, right? Self-produced stream on multiple platforms. What are we doing? We become the megaphone for each other, but. Yeah. Take it a step further. It's more than just saying, hey, go watch Russ and Jenny. Yeah. It's, hey, we're all gonna collaborate on some things here and there, and we're all gonna spread the love. So at the end of Paranormally Blonde, you might see a banner saying, hey, don't forget this Sunday night at 8 p.m. go check out Unturned Pages. On Tuesday, go see so-and-so. So it's just taking, sharing is caring a step further.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. We also have We the Haunted. Trevor has been such a huge support of Get Haunted. He is Get Haunted family. Yeah. And just, talk about a megaphone. Like, he is there to share, just like Bree. They are just so willing to spread the word. And so when you start meeting these people in the community that are just awesome at saying, you know what, you got to check this out. Doesn't mean you're going to love everything. It just means here's some options. Here's some options you might not have known about. And I think when we start to see all those different diverse thoughts and views and ways shows are done, it's kind of cool. There are so many things out there that you can choose from. You've got the influencers, you've got the big YouTube stars, and that's great. But guess what? They're not the only deserving ones out there on these platforms. There are many of us out there doing what we love, doing it for people that love the paranormal in many forms.
That's right. And on top of that, we're hoping that these folks can also take advantage of some of the things teams have taken advantage of, and taken advantage in a positive way. That whether that be merch or video editing capabilities of myself or anybody in the network, and bringing people together to help build the shows, make them better, find resources where you may not know where to turn. Again, it's the whole concept of Get Haunted from day one really has been to build a network of people helping each other, and podcasts are no different than paranormal teams, no different than event companies or locations or television shows.
Yeah. And it kind of plays right into our paranormal unification project, PUP. What you will see is that all the things that Get Haunted and Paranormally Blonde, what their missions are built on, these are just extensions of sort of, now how can we do that? Because, Paranormal Unification Project, PUP, that's another way for all of us in the community to be able to reach out. Like, why can't shows have resources into locations, and then, hey, those locations can give you this idea about what's around their area that maybe needs some digging into, and then you talk to teams, and teams can maybe go out. The whole it's a beautiful relationship that can kind of spawn from this. And it's about working together. There are a lot of things that I don't really know how to do. I am not tech savvy. Thank you, Russ. So it to be able to give somebody that's out there, that might be watching a show that goes, what I'm really good at is XYZ, would be able to help a couple shows with that. Why not? Why not put that out there and give their name a moment in the spotlight? Look, it takes a lot of work, and it takes somebody being the first one to step up and put themselves out there. If somebody is willing to do that, and Get Haunted is willing to put ourselves out there, we've done it a lot. We're also willing to give a hand back and say, come with us. We want this to be about everybody. So if we do it for you, and you do it for somebody, and somebody does it for somebody else, that's what makes this network successful. So you're going to see some more shows that are going to be added to this paranormal podcast program. You're going to see, and it will be fun because you can do little spots. You can have little commercials on your show if you want, or little live spots where maybe one show can pop in for a few minutes and let you know exactly what's coming up for them and where you can find them. It's going to be, I think it's going to be fun.
Once my blonde wig arrives, we're gonna add Paranormally Rob to the mix.
That's right.
I'll just be me.
That's right. He'll just be him on his Robcast doing his thing. We'll allow the Robcast onto the podcast program. But I think this is going to be really cool. And if there was only 5 of us doing this together, then 5 of us will do it well. And maybe it will inspire somebody else to start a program or helping each other in their own way. Look, we're not looking to collect here. We're just looking to be inspiration and motivation for all of you out there, because we were inspired by somebody. And so we do want to pass that forward or pay it forward, Russ. So if you're interested in being any part of it, and there is no, you need to sign this contract and it's going to be this, and this, none of that. If you just simply want to say, hey, can I give you my logo and you do a banner for me and we can do a banner for you? Awesome. If you want to participate in bigger ways, awesome. We're going to work this program together to make, I think, doing podcasts, giving them a real shot and seeing where they can go. It'd be really cool if a show came on the program somehow and just popped huge. Wouldn't that be really cool to be able to say, hey, I knew them when?
It's going to be Paranormally Rob. I can feel it.
I can too. I can totally see that being a show, right? Sam, and we would love to lift you on this. Yeah. More Rob, the Robcast would just be, especially him in a blonde wig, right? Shoot, maybe that could be why Sam gets haunted. She likes to hear your laugh.
Oh, thank you.
She likes to hear your laugh.
I did some cameos on your big show the other night. They went over pretty well. I played some guitar.
Yeah. Did you guys catch that by chance? So Saturday, Danny and I did an impromptu live. It's kind of what started Why Do You Get Haunted? And as Danny was doing her thing, that was kind of funny. Rob was just, you saw him all, he had his suit on, he was dancing with his shadow person, he's playing the guitar. He was also a cult leader, which, that was, drinking out of the skull.
It was good. I had my skull, I had my candle, my robe.
So D Hoot's asking, D Hoot's not a huge social media person. She is a YouTube person. So she's asking, do we have one location page with links? So here's what we're going to do for you, D Hoot. Paranormally Blonde is going to kind of be the host page So what I will do is there is a community page on YouTube, kind of a little bit like Facebook. You could do posts, you could do little snippets, little videos. That is where you're going to be able to find all the information of the shows that do participate with the P3 program. And we will make sure that you have their logo, where you can find them, and what days and times. So just look at the Paranormally Blonde community page. And then we'll just kind of start from there. So, yep, there will be right there.
Yeah, I just got cut out of this. D-Hoot. Did you see that?
What? How did you get cut out?
You just cut us right out. D-Hoot, call me.
How did I cut you out?
I'm joking. All right, I am joking. After this morning, just know I'm joking.
Yeah, there's no cutting anybody out. What, you want me to put it on the Get Haunted?
No, I was joking, bro. Oh my God. Everyone hit your screen recorders. Get in trouble.
No, you're good. But seriously, Paranormally Blonde will be host show for that. We'll see. So quick question on the side. You guys ready for the next episode of Seek with Your Soul, aka Deep End? We are. Did you just shake your head? No.
No. Did you just? No. Who was joking?
Yo, bro, I was joking, bro.
Who that?
Oh, who about a show of Rob screaming during events?
Listen, those are not recorded. There's a whole reason I don't allow people to videotape me on events. That is why. Yeah,
because you scream.
I scream or I step on and break shit. Oh, I said that to Sarah. Okay, you said I was joking. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
Are you a little confused there?
Rob Sara. Yeah, who's watching? Who knows that? Not everybody knows that.
Yeah, we'll just flip back through and so yeah, we're excited. What? It's Terry. Scary Terry. So yeah, our next Seek with Your Soul, we did have to change the name of the show. You might have noticed that if you're on Facebook. It was brought to our attention after our first show that there was already a lecture series out there called The Deep End with somebody in the paranormal community. And so we reached out to them to apologize. We did not do our due diligence to check the name. And so for us, it was okay. We were like, you know what? It's not going to change the content. It's just going to change the name of the show, which was part of the name anyways. So we are going to stick with Seek with Your Soul, because that is truly what we are doing. The next episode, we're going to talk a little bit about specific ages and possible traumas or tragedies that could tie into our paranormal experiences.
Deep. That's just some deep shit right there. And if you have no idea what she's talking about, which I didn't until I did, when that sinks in, if that ever sinks in for you, and if you've had any of these things happen, you're going to be like, oh shit.
Yeah. And when we talk about traumas or tragedies, they don't look the same for everybody. We are not looking for, there are different levels, and everybody is affected differently by certain events in their lifetimes and at certain age groups. So we are going to touch on that. Again, these will be a little bit exercise based in the sense that we are going to ask you to do things for yourself. I think that a journal or a notebook to kind of, while you're watching the show, is a little bit helpful. So if you didn't catch the first one, we did talk a little bit about, think about your first paranormal experience. And I have found when I really sit down and talk to somebody, it's not where you think it was. Yeah. That it was actually much sooner and at a very interesting time in your life. Yeah. And I did say, if you had that moment, you could share it with me and I would ask you 3 questions. And I only had one taker on that. Danny was my only taker on that. And here's the thing. I'm just going to keep it super real with you. I do not remember the questions that I asked Danny either. So it's not like I'm going to keep anything. Like, I'm not holding anything to hold anything over your head. I don't remember the questions I asked Rob. I really don't remember
First
this
one
book.
was, what's your PIN number for your ATM card?
That's right.
Second one,
What
what's your social security? Be careful, people. Be
what is
careful.
that? The CVV on the back of your card,
Yeah,
and you net
yeah.
code.
So it was all those fun things.
All those fun things.
Now look at her.
Yep. Now look at me. We're really excited too, Kaylee. But I think that it is a very, I think sometimes if we understand ourselves, this is what this show really sort of gets into. Seek with your soul is really taking a moment to understand how much you really do bring to these experiences and how magical you are, and sort of maybe what is always there and when they come out. So yeah, traumas and tragedies, and we're going to talk about specific age groups. So I'm excited, I guess, to really get started with that. Good Lord, what is that?
This is
What
my,
is
I
that,
forgot
man?
I even had, it's one of my Viking axe. It's a legit, original, stupid, expensive Viking axe. I'm sorry. I saw it, so I had to hold it.
So this is how we all know. I'm sure everybody is now on to you. Like when he starts showing toys, he is done. Is it nap
No,
time? Is it lunchtime?
absolutely not. I saw it on the back of the screen and I forgot it was even there. So
How did you even notice
take it
that?
easy.
I don't even know what you're trying to do right there,
This is
but
called a bearded
sure.
axe.
Okay.
The handle is not original, but this is.
Mhm.
And do you
They
see?
found it, like they found it in the Nordic countries, and they
Yes.
said this was an actual Vikings axe.
Are you trying to claim it's fake? Is that what you're trying to
No, I'm
say?
not trying to claim anything. I'm just asking you that question.
Yeah,
You
it's a
said,
legit one. Okay, I have the paperwork.
did somebody write on a piece of paper this is legit? Like what's the criteria?
You know what? We'll have that discussion in a little while. Okay, smart ass.
Okay, sure.
Hey,
That's a
Kev.
great That's a great axe.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks.
so we're gonna go one more show into Seek with Your Soul. If you guys are enjoying it, we will continue on because we have lots we can talk about.
She just canceled the whole show. We're
I
giving it
didn't
one more
cancel the
try.
whole show. I didn't cancel the whole
We're
show.
just gonna do it one more, guys.
No,
You know what? Fuck it. We're not doing it. Send your questions in. That's all.
no, I.
Ooh, I just
Uh-uh.
got an email.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Anyways, that is what we got going on. There's so much more going on, guys. As he said, every week is about a month's worth of work that we have going on. Um, oh yeah, Chris Mack. That's so sad. You're not popping up as Chris Mack. Usually we see you as Chris Mack.
Chris, you're not logged. That's why you need to get a notification you didn't log in. Hey,
Yeah,
Patrick. Patrick's coming to. Oh, I don't know if he wants me to announce that, but Patrick's a Canadian friend of ours. Let's say that.
and he's coming to an event, and we love that. Oh, I like how Sam just gives you the benefit of the. She's like, "No, I'm gonna give. It's Rob. We're just gonna give him the
Thank you,
benefit."
Sam,
Yeah,
because
hmm
you're a good friend.
yeah.
You're
hmm
legit. Like my axe.
With pieces of paper. That what that
Yes,
goes.
you're papered.
She's papered. So yes, we've got lots of things going on. If you are a show, a newer show, a smaller show, if you want to jump in on the P3, and guess what? If you jump in and you're like, I hate it, you can jump right back out. Nobody's going to hold you to the fire there.
Nope.
We are just a bunch of shows that want to share the love with each other in any way that we can. And outside of that, yeah, so this weekend we've got, I think we have a couple more tickets for Palmyra. That's in Palmyra, New York.
Couple more.
A couple more. If I put a post out yesterday, the next 4 tickets that sold, their name was going into a drawing for one Get Haunted laser engraved laser grid. We love these. These are a fan favorite. If you go through and find on Bree's page her code and you go to Palmyra using her code, your name is also entered in to get one of these laser grids. But they're so badass.
I don't know who this is. Anybody out there, anybody in the audience named Susan right now?
Or do you just want to name your laser grid Susan? You could also do that.
Oh yeah. So if you'd like, there's a reason this grid was named Susan. There was the spirit of a horse racer in the 1700s that she fell off her horse.
Yeah.
And hit her head on a rock. They kept her alive for 4 days.
Yeah.
And then
quite a story you got going on.
Then a stork was flying over. It had a turtle in its mouth. And the turtle fell out of the stork's mouth and landed on her head.
Brittany said she'll be Susan.
All right, you can be Susan. So anyway, I don't even know whose this is or why I have it.
Oh, okay.
So Susan, either I got a free money from Susan or Susan's mad at me right now. I don't know. So
Susan could be mad at you.
You know, get haunted. It's branded.
Isn't that your ex-wife's name?
It's Suzanne with a Z.
Oh, so it's not even spelled the same way. Yeah, okay, so wrong.
Fancy.
This is Susan.
This is just Susan.
This is just Susan. Yeah. Just Susan. That doesn't even sound like a name now. Like keep saying it. It doesn't even sound like a name.
It's Susan. Susan.
Okay. But seriously, Palmyra. Palmyra, New York. GetHaunted.com. Go there, sign up. If we've got one name in the drawing right now, if the next 3 sign up, your name will be put in that drawing for not the Susan laser engraved one, but a laser engraved.
I could throw this one in too, maybe.
So we could have that. Or if you go and you find Bree and you use her code signing up for Palmyra, your name is also in the drawing. So we're excited about that. So let's see if we can get at least 3 more. Come on, guys. Let's make Palmyra an amazing event. 2 buildings. It's really cool. I believe Terry is your team coordinator that night. So you're going to have a super fun time with Scary Terry.
Super duper fun.
Super fun time. You're going to love it.
Like crazy.
And we also have a sold out event at Enfield that night. So we're excited for the Yeaples to once again bring some new folks into their location and give their home a little exploration. We're excited about that. What else do we got going on? Is that
getting ready for Paracons, getting ready for the winter. We're like freaking bears. We gotta stock up before we go into hibernation here. New hoodie designs, I think, are in order. So for all you hoodie lovers, we might have something special coming.
I have some ideas as well that I wanted to run by you and Brittany, because I think they would be cool. But I keep saying that, and I don't know if people are loving my thoughts. So I can't tell because we're not really getting. People are not, guys. You can still sign up for the T-shirt, the Black Tea Society T-shirt subscription. The first T-shirt is going out, so you won't be getting that first one, but you will be ready to roll for the September mail out. So if you are interested to build that paranormal,
I can give that like 2 more days. I can give it till like Friday if people want to get in on the first one. I believe we're more than covered for what we have right now.
Well, then I'm just going to put this out there. Okay, ready? Brittany, get that shit out there that they can click on, because let me tell you something, folks. Do you guys remember when I said tonight by 5 p.m. if we got 10 new subscribers, we would be able to get the first word of the Band of Rob? Well, guess what? We had 5 that day. We had 5 by 5 p.m. sign up. 5 more by Friday gives us the first
a word. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Do you guys see that? 5 more. We need 5 more of you that want to build that awesome, badass paranormal wardrobe by signing up for the Black Tea Society monthly T-shirt subscription. Awesome paranormal gear. There'll be fun little goodies added to that right there. 5 more people. That's not much. I was so excited and happy that 5 signed up by 5 p.m. on that Wednesday. 5 more gets us 1 word of this 2-syllable, each word, 2-word band name that Rob was in the 80s for Hands Across America. That means we're 1 step closer to a picture of Rob in spandex with fringe. Guys, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. This is the big reveal. This is the shit we've been waiting for since we played Who Knows Rob. So
I don't
5
like.
more of you. It's what do you saying she can subscribe, unsubscribe,
Wow,
and resubscribe.
wow.
We love that. We love that, Dee. We love her commitment. That's what I love about it. So yes, so let's get 5 more folks. 5 more folks. I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah, I like that also. OG design with the skull and B on the back instead of just the skull. Yeah,
Okay,
we love the double. We like the double logo.
we're working.
Yeah, we've got some ideas. I'm gonna throw those out there. All right, guys, we've kept you for an hour and 15.
Yeah.
That's what we got going on. To all you shows out there or all you people out there that are looking to do a show, hit me up, sarah@gethaunted.com. Let's talk about the P3 program. September 23rd, Shanley and Mid-O. You've got 2 amazing events with Get Haunted and one that's Get Haunted and Flimmery. Also on the 22nd of September, that is the Pine Bush UFO and Paranormal Museum. Who wouldn't want to come listen to us speak in person?
Yeah, like
And
you can do this live and
yeah,
eat food.
yeah, you think we're funny here? You should see us in
Oh,
person. It's
oh
stupid.
yeah, in person.
Who you have your hat. It's coming. It's coming, baby girl. Your hat's coming.
Yeah, but I'll just say that I shipped Sarah your hat
Oh yeah,
like
no.
weeks
Yeah.
ago. Weeks.
Okay, first of all, let's not get stupid.
Probably
it
a
wasn't weeks
month.
ago. She knows you're full of shit. She knows you're full of shit. So yes, so come join us at Pine Bush on September 22nd. Come have Mexican. I'm gonna just say we're going out for Mexican or whatever this food festival is. Steve never got back to us. He was like,
Yeah,
"Screw
I'm
you,
gonna look
not
it up
going now."
as soon as
All
we're
right.
home.
So we're gonna do that, guys. Thank you so much again on the side. As always, we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, and of course we love you. And we want to know, why do you get haunted? Throw us that video, throw us that message up right there on the Get Haunted Network public. Kaylee needs a hat. Do we have any hats left?
Yeah.
Kaylee, we'll get you set up, girl. Sam, we love you. So guys, thank you so much for your continued support. Remember, you are the reason Get Haunted is what Get Haunted is. We love that, and we look forward to continuing to do what we can do for you and watching you do what you do for the paranormal community. Rob, anything you'd like to say?
Thank you, everybody, as always, for all of your kind words, your support, for the laughs, for the tears, for the hugs, for the hard days and the great days. And thank you, Sarah, for all those same things, and to the crew, and to the world and to the universe. No, Angel, we keep our groups small so that you don't leave pissed.
Oh no, you're for sure going to be the investigator. This is you hands-on in there doing the work. We are there to guide you through the night. So yes, groups are small, even at bigger locations. Groups are still small as you go off and explore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, thank you. Seriously, thanks. And I look forward to working with all the new folks that are going to jump on for the P3 and whatever else Get Haunted has coming down the pike, which there's more. Yeah. We just haven't talked about it yet.
There's so much more, guys. So stay tuned because it's happening. It's happening. All right, guys, have an amazing last half of your week. Like always, if you're going out on the weekend to do anything paranormal, please be safe, be smart, drink your water. And that's all I can say.
Bring your Advil.
Bring your Advil. Wear your knee brace. We're getting old.
Yes. Wear safety glasses.
Bring your donuts.
Bring donuts.
Bring donuts. All right, guys. Well, we love you. Mwah. Go off, be great, and we will talk to you guys next Wednesday. Bye.